What's going on, fam? Coach Gabe here. For today's full body kettlebell workout, we only need one kettlebell. The first part, we're performing 3 rounds of the following: 6 power swings, straight into 8 goblet squats, straight into 6 to 10 per side square stance single arm rows based on how heavy your kettlebell is. Once we're done with that, we have a nice little finisher plan, which I will explain once we get there. But for now, go ahead and grab your kettlebell. That's enough talking. Let's go. All right, so part 1 of this workout is a follow the leader format, meaning you are going to stay with me at my pace the whole time through part 1, starting with our 6 power swings. We'll get going in 3, 2, 1, here we go. We're going to hike, extend, return, and down. There's 1 rep, going for 6. There's 2, hike, extend, return, down. There's 3. Make sure your back's staying nice and flat. Want a really strong leg drive. There's number 5, one more time, hike, extend, up, and down. There's 6. Now we're gonna hike our kettlebell straight up into our goblet squat. So coming down, kettlebell held at chest height, there's 1. Getting hip crease below the knee, heels nice and flat, there's 2. Make sure you inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up, there's 3. There's 4. There's 5. 6. There's 7, 2 more. There's 8, setting the kettlebell down. Want to offset towards the instep of 1 foot, 6 to 10 reps per side, pulling that kettlebell in towards the hip, there's 1. Keeping a nice flat back, there's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm going for 10. 7, remember you have your choice between 6 and 10, 8, 9, and 10. Switching the kettlebell over towards the opposite foot, pulling up towards the hip, keeping a nice flat back, there's 1. Here's the side view. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more time. There's 10. Now we have a 60-second rest. That's first round down. We have 2 rounds to go. Really quick though, I want to talk about that power swing. So in that power swing, one of the most common mistakes I see people make is missing the connection on the way down once the kettlebell reaches its apex. When I refer to the word connection, by the way, I'm talking about that forearm making contact with the hip on the way down before the backswing. So in other words, if you go to the top of your swing and your hips immediately start going back before your kettlebell has made contact with your hips, this leads to a problem for our lower backs. Our hands sweep down below our knees, and as you can see, this is going to put a lot more stress on our lower back than if we were patient, waiting for our forearms to make contact with our hips here, which keeps our hands above our knees, keeps that weight closer to our body center of mass, and then we are able to generate the power we want from our legs. So focus on that on round number 2. We will be starting here in 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 6 power swings, here we go. Hike, extend, return, and down. There's 1. Hike, extend, return, down. There's 2. Hike, extend, return, down. There's 3. Hike, extend, return, down. There's 4. Drive hard with those legs. There's 5. One more time. Extend, return, and down. There's number 6. Now we go right to our goblet squats. Hike that kettlebell up. Coming down, heels flat, chest nice and tall. There's 1. Hip crease gets below the knee or as close to it as you can. There's 2. Down and up. There's 3. Don't rush the down phase. Down and up. There's 4. Down and up. Lots of strength gains to be made in that down phase. There's 5. 3 more. Down, up. There's 6. Down and up. Keeping that chest nice and tall. Down and up. 7. Down and up. There's 8. Lowering the kettlebell, offsetting it towards 1 foot here, pulling up towards the hip. Here we go. There's 1 rep. Here's the side view. There's 2. Going between 6 and 10 reps here. Keeping the back nice and flat. There's 3. Up. There's 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Up. And 9. One more time. There's number 10. Switching sides, making sure that kettlebell's off towards the other foot here. Nice flat back, pulling it up. There's 1. Notice how my shoulder blade's coming forward, then rowing back. There's 2. There's 3. That full stretch of the lats is going to get you more muscle mass. There's 4, 5, 6. Nice flat back. 7, hang in there. 8, 9, one more time, and 10, and relax. Now, we have a 60-second rest. That's 2 rounds down. We have 1 final round to go, and then we'll move on to part B of this workout. Really quick, during our 60-second rest period, I wanted to go ahead and address the goblet squat. With the goblet squat, we want to make sure that kettlebell is up nice and high. A lot of times people first start, they grab the horns of the handle here, and they have the handle sitting here by their chest. We actually want the body of the kettlebell, this big round part here, by our chest like so. So if you find yourself down here and your arms are getting smoked, bring that kettlebell higher like so. Also, there's really nothing wrong with putting the kettlebell upside down if that's easier for you. Personally, I prefer to grab by the horns, but if you find it easier to turn your kettlebell upside down and do something like this, that's fine too. Do what works for you on this. The main thing is that we're getting a good workout in. One last thing on that power swing, the very first movement that we're doing in this, when you get to the top of your swing, make sure you're not leaning back with the shoulder behind the hip. There's a lot of stress in the lower back. Want to make sure that it's like you're doing a plank. Pull that rib cage down, squeeze the glutes, tuck the hips. We should finish with a straight line from shoulder down to ankle. That is our full rest period starting in 3, 2, 1. Last round, here we go. Hike, extend, return, and down. Remember that connection to forearm and hip on the way down. Extend, return, down. There's 2. Hike, extend, return, and down. There's 3. Nice flat back. Hike, extend, return, down. There's 4. Hike, extend, return, down. There's 5. One more time. Hike, extend, return, down. There's 6. Bringing the kettlebell up to the goblet position. Going straight into our squats. Down, nice, slow, and controlled. Back up. There's 1. Down. And up. There's 2. Keep the heels flat. Down. Up. There's 3. Down. Up. There's 4. Down. Up. There's 5. Down. Up. 6. Down. Up. There's 7. 2 more. Down. Up. There's 8. Keep that chest nice and tall. Down. That was all of them. I did an extra rep. And hopefully you got a bonus rep too. Going straight into our single arm rows. Kettlebell offset towards the instep of 1 foot. Pulling towards the hip. Here we go. Nice flat back. There's 1. Down. And up. There's 2. Down. Up. There's 3. Down. Up. There's 4. Down. Up. 5. Down. Up. There's 6. Down. Up. There's 7. See how my back's nice and flat. There's 8. Down. Up. There's 9. One more time. Down. And up. There's 10. Switching the kettlebell over the other side like so. And here we go, rowing towards the hip. Remember, let that shoulder blade come forward and then retract it back before the pull. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. Down. Up. There's 5. Down. Up. There's 6. Down. Up. 7. Down. Almost there. Up. 8. Down. Up. There's 9. Down. And up. There is 10. Now, we have a nice 2-minute break before we go into our Tabata. Now with our Tabata, we're gonna do something called a hand-to-hand swing. Now the hand-to-hand swing, a lot of people get a little bit intimidated by it because they feel like they really have to throw their kettlebell in order to pull it off. But it's less of throwing the kettlebell between hands and it's more of a nice, smooth pass off. Where people get themselves in trouble with this one is when they keep their palm facing down. So as you go to switch hands, what I want you to think about is rotating your thumb up at the top of your swing, switching hands at the top, and then coming back down for your next rep. What it looks like is this here. Just like with our power swing, we go hike, extend, thumb up, down, but now we continue right into our next swing. One thing I want you to think about is the non-kettlebell hand should be assisting you in your momentum. So in other words, if I have the kettlebell swing in my left hand, my right hand should be winding up on the back swing. It should be coming forward on the forward swing. That way I can actually have it in place, ready to catch the kettlebell for the hand switch. Then doing the same thing on the other side. Winding up on the back swing, coming forward here. I'll show you from the side view really quick so you can see it. Nice flat back. We have our hike, our extend, and notice how my thumb comes up with each and every rep for that hand switch. Thumb up, thumb up, thumb up. We will do this for 20 seconds consecutively. We will get a 10-second break and we're going to perform 8 rounds of that. It's going to get spicy for the last little finisher, but once you are through this last little Tabata piece, you are done. So let's go ahead and check what we have for time. We are down to our last 20 seconds. If you need some water, grab it. I'm going to go ahead, get some headphones in so we can hear my Tabata timer. I don't have the super fancy editing skills, so this works for me. We have 10 seconds. We have 5 seconds. Actually, we have 10 seconds because I forgot to set the timer. Enjoy your extra rest, fam. We're getting started in 5, 4, 2, 1. Here we go. Hand-to-hand swings for 20 seconds. Remember, the thumb comes up at the top. Use the other hand for momentum. 20 seconds straight. Thumb up for the pass-through. Thumb up. Making sure the shoulders stay stacked over the hips at the top. Making sure your rib cage is staying pulled down. Keeping a nice flat back. And relax. Remember, just like in our power swing, we're waiting for that forearm to make contact with the hip before sending our hips back. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You got tight. Extend. There's 2. Make sure that thumb rotates up. Every single rep. You have 10 seconds left to go. Keeping the shoulder stacked over the hip at the top of this movement. Driving hard with those legs. Keeping a nice flat back. 2, 1, and relax. Okay, we have 2 rounds down already. 6 to go. If you need to rest through a round, that's totally fine. Getting right back into it. 2, 1, here we go. Make sure that thumb is rotating up top of each and every rep. Driving hard with those legs. Keeping a nice flat back. Keeping the hand above the knee on that backswing. And relax. Okay, another round down. We're cruising through it. We're finding our rhythm. Remember, keep that hand above the knees, protect your back. Here we go. Hiking it up. Using that back hand or that non-kettlebell hand for momentum. Getting ready for that hand switch each and every time. Rotating the thumb up on every single swing. Making sure that hand is staying above the knee on the backswing to protect your lower back. 2, 1, and relax. Woo. It is heating up. Here we go, starting in 5, 4. Here we go. What are we on? We're on round number 5 of 8 here. We'll be over the halfway point. Make sure that back stays nice and flat. Nice, firm, forceful exhale on the way up. All right, another round down. Going into round number 6 of 8, if my counting is right. Keep that nice flat back every single rep, fam. Here we go. Hike, extend. Got that good hinge. Keeping a nice flat back. Have a strong leg drive. Making sure the hand is staying above the knees when you're in your backswing. To protect that lower back, we have 3, 2, 1. All right, and relax. I did an extra one. I didn't mean to. I just got excited. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Another round. We're round number 7 here. We're almost to the finish line here, fam. Keep that back nice and flat. Make sure that kettlebell is staying above the knees with each and every rep. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so we are down to our final 20 seconds of the day here, fam. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Keeping a nice flat back. Making sure you're rotating that thumb up on every single rep for that hand switch. Keeping the hand above the knee on that backswing. Exhaling at the top with every rep. Keeping the shoulder stacked over the hip at the top. In 3, 2, 1, you have finished the workout. And just like that, we got another one in the books. With that said, if you enjoyed this workout, there is plenty more where that came from in our 28-day Kettlebell Kickstart Strength Challenge. And you can get that for just $9 by clicking the link in the description below this video. This includes video demos of every single exercise, mobility-focused warm-ups, and it even includes access to weekly technique tips that only members get to see. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, click the link below, sign up for $9. Next round starts Monday. I'll see you in the app.